one guy right on under. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Squeetee behind the camera. Little Squeetee's up doing some chores and laundry and stuff. Watching TV in his room right now. So I've done this vlog like 3 or 4 times, and every time I do, I'll record it over the past week, and then something will change like within an hour afterwards that makes the vlog completely worthless. So anyways, I think I got to a good point where I can update everybody on the video game setup update. So right now, we're in my kitchen. Yes, that's a filthy, dirty old keyboard from like 15 years ago. I've got the unit up and running, my new PC. It's looking pretty badass. I did have some issues though, as you can see the graphics card there in the front. I'll do a better video later when it's all done. Kind of see it's crooked, right? Well, we had to do some zip tying, all that stuff. Um, so there's a nice 32-inch monitor. I actually have 2 more behind the couch that I am going to eventually set up when the room's finally done, which we'll go in there in a second. I had all these issues with it. The power supply wasn't working right. I found out there's a whole new power supply plug thing that I've missed out in the past couple of years. Blah, blah, blah. But the unit is now up and running. Lights off, pretty cool. I played Star Wars Squadrons on it a couple times. I played Minecraft on it, which, it's Minecraft on, a setup like this. Really doesn't matter. But anyways, so going through to the room, I'm getting closer and closer to the room being done. I work this week, and then I have the entire week before Halloween off, and then I have a couple days afterwards. So I have like 10, 15, I don't know how many days I got in a row, like 10 at least. But anyways, so I had some issues with these tables. So you see them, they're nice and shiny now. You kind of see some bumps and stuff in there. But pretty good, right? There's a ton of dust on there. Dust. The walls, I don't know if you can tell, have dust marks. Long story short, what happened was I put like 5 layers of polyurethane on this. I don't know if I said this in a previous video, but I'm saying now. Put like 5 layers, maybe 6. And I made a mistake I don't think I mixed the stuff properly on one of the last two layers. I didn't mix it properly. And I left the window open so moisture got into this. And it was super foggy. Like, this is super nice now. Let me turn on the lights. Get some good glare off of it. Like, this is real beautiful here. Especially this one. Or actually, I'll show you this. I love this right here. Look at that. That did not look like that at all until the polyurethane was on. And you can make that nice squeak noise now. So I had a bunch of layers, and it just looked horrible. You couldn't see this at all. It was all foggy, and I used a brush, so it was chunky. Like, I could feel bump, 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 bump while you're wiping your hand over it. So it wasn't good. So what I did was, and you can kind of see in the glare there some of the bumps and nicks. I used an old, I don't know, I'm 30, almost, 35-year-old, 40-year-old belt sander my father had, a Craftsman, and I tore all the polyurethane off, went right to bare wood again, and that's why I'm saying you can see marks and stuff. Like, here's where actually the belt sander broke and cut right into the wood here. It was bad. So anyways, the belt sander's dead, but I had to strip all of it. I actually used up all the belts that my father had, so I actually had to order special ones online because they don't make that size and they don't sell at any stores locally for whatever reason. So I finally got it. It took like 2 weeks to get the belts in. I stripped them all down, and then I did 2 coats now. And this is so smooth even after the second coat. I haven't sanded it. I'm not even going to sand this. It's so nice already. So I got to do a couple things still in here, obviously, since nothing's built. And I still haven't found any other cabinets that match that size or that style or anything like that. If you guys remember from a previous video, I ordered 4 of those cabinets in the corner there. 3 showed up, and then they canceled my 4th one, said, out of stock permanently. So I was like, oh, thanks. But anyway, so I got to do some stuff in here. I got to clean a lot because there's just sawdust and just dust everywhere. So I got to do a ton of vacuuming. I'm going to let the Roombas go through here shortly and just spend the next half an hour just going to town picking up everything. Got to rip the boxes up underneath that I was using to protect the carpet from the poly, which worked great, as you can see. I gotta take care of that. I gotta get some microfiber, which I'm cleaning a bunch right now, and wipe down all the walls. So I got a bunch of work in here, but my goal is I'm gonna start doing a lot of this stuff real quick here soon. And then that week in last week of October, which is coming up quick, I'm gonna just spend the entire week building stuff. I'm gonna order stuff, just rush stuff. I'm just gonna get it done. So we're doing pretty good. I feel like I'm out of breath right now. I'm talking a lot. It's like over 5 minutes. So yeah. So yeah, it's coming along. I just thought I'd give you guys an update on it. It's gonna be really cool. I got some old lights from work that were junk. So instead of throwing them out, I brought the ballast home. They're LED strips. I'm gonna actually line the back underneath so that it has like a white glow coming out from the back, and I'm gonna hook it up to the light switch, so I can flip the light switch, and the lights will like glow out the back. So I think that'll be cool, or at least underneath. So then if I ever got to crawl underneath, I can kind of like go under there and take care of it. So that's all I got, guys. I thought I'd just update you all on this. It's looking really good so far. I wasn't gonna rip it up and then redo it, but man, if you can, this camera, it's a Pixel 3 I think I have here. It just doesn't give it justice to how beautiful this wood actually looks in the end. It really does look great. And I redid a table too that I was doing at the same time in the garage, just like a coffee table. And I gutted, I stripped it, put a new top on it. It looks 1,000 times better. And I just got that from someone throwing it out in the garbage too, which was great. So I got a free coffee table, did a little work on it, learned a lot. So yeah, so I feel confident using polyurethane. Oh, and I used a foam brush instead of a normal like horsehair brush type style. The foam brush went on super smooth, and that's why it looks so great too. The other brush was just so junky, and like chunks would fall. It was bad. Long story short, table's great. Everything's looking good. I should be up in the game room within the next like week and a half. Depends on my work too. This last week was a hell of a day for work. I think every night but one, I actually went out on a call that was a minimum of, 3-4 hours each after I did my normal shift that day. So I've been beat up and I've been tired. But we should be moving along quick here and should be having a good time. So that's all, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Bye.